thousands of people. It's it's kind of like we thought, like what we've been expecting, all these people that are going to be tried for all this human trafficking and all this other stuff, pedophilia. Um, he even describes it as extreme pedophilia, where they're doing some really torturous things to these children. It's sick beyond belief, and there's probably thousands of people, politicians on both sides of the aisle. Um, there's a lot, and really, from what I see, if this all came down and everything happened that should happen as far as justice is concerned, the swamp would be drained. Most This is the swamp, I believe. I believe that's what this is. Um, I guess one of the biggest couple two things, and then I'll just let you at it. But um, he was. It's very important I put on here to note that Lou was asked directly if Trump is on any of those videos, and he did not hesitate to answer no. He is not. And I will tell you this, that President Trump is the one that got this whole thing going. He is the only one that can keep this going. And by going, I mean to get justice, to defeat this evil. And if he loses, this all gets wiped under the rug. And as you'll see in the videos, it makes us as a country very, very vulnerable, because the Chinese have enough on some of these players that they've basically blackmailed our entire country, where Biden could just, well, he already has sold us out entirely, as well as probably thousands of other people. And you'll see that's kind of how everything lines up. And that's why Trump has so many enemies, and so many people hate him and want to take him out and want to make sure that he doesn't stay in office, because they know they are toast. And this is the toast that we're talking about here. This is why they would be toast. And this is why they would sell out. And this is why there was so much corruption and deceit and evil. Because it truly is evil. This is literally a battle of good versus evil. One of the scariest things I heard in the interpretation, and I haven't even gotten through all of that yet. There was a part in the video where Lube says that Biden and Xi, at the time when they were meeting, were both vice presidents, and they were making this deal, and they were learning how to control people in countries all around the world who they've already gotten to. With everything that they had going on, they had a plan. The two of those had a plan that they were going to be the ones to rule this earth. That's what he wants. That is how sick and evil and twisted this guy is, and a major threat. I am not kidding you. With that takeaway out of that video, if you get that, he is a major threat and he has to be stopped. This whole process has to be stopped. With everything that you're going to learn from these videos, I cannot possibly see how this man could get into the office unless it was some kind of a coup. You don't know. We're dealing with evil, so you do not know what they have planned. And you don't, who knows if it's just our country that we would be fighting. China, as you'll see in these videos, has a lot at stake here. A lot. The world, basically, between them and everybody else that wants to take us over. So who's to say that they wouldn't join in, or all of our enemies? We don't know what could happen here, really. But I do know that there is one person, and I've been saying this all along, that is willing to try to put a stop to this, and it's the person that they're trying to put a stop to. Yep. So with that, I'm going to send you the links. I know this has been long. I didn't think it would be this long. Never done this before, but I have to do what I feel like I have to do. And part of that is making sure that you understand what's going on here. This is huge what we're dealing with. This is our life, our quality of life. You'll see a lot in the video. It'll be explained to you. And I'm going to throw a lot of other things up that I think are very important for you to know. This is not to make people paranoid. I'm not paranoid. I'm just educated, and I'm trying to share that with you. In fact, I have enough faith to know that we're going to win, that this evil cannot continue. There's way too much. But again, you just don't know. Look at the weapons that they've used against us already this year with the pandemic and all. You think that was an accident? Do you think that might play in this little scenario here? Just look at all the control that they've gained over that, and there's more to come. Look what's going on in Canada. I should go. We'll keep it at this, and I'll try to figure out what I want to get across to you the next time. I don't know how often I'm going to be able to put these together, but the way things are ramping up, I think I need to get you up to snuff at least, or whatever the case may be. But I love you guys. I mean, you're here for. I can just tell you, you're here for a reason. You just are. There's a reason for you. There's a reason people have come into my life, come back into my life. I keep saying this over and over again, but it's been happening to me all year. And I would only ask you to do what you can possibly do. If you can't, you can't. Everybody has their restraints. so forth. But I will definitely be in touch. Um, Somber, but not sad. I'm excited. This is coming to an end of some sort, and all we can do is keep fighting the good fight. It's a good fight. It could lead to some, at least just lead to a very amazing life, and hopefully put aside a lot of this other bullshit because it's way out of control. I don't want to live like this, and I know you certainly don't want to live like this. And we certainly don't want this kind of life for our children, our grandchildren, and generations to come. So with that, I would say good night, good morning, whatever. Till next time.